In this video, I am going to show you how you can prove everybody that doubted you wrong, especially after you drop out of college. You see, 4 years ago, I dropped out of college and I made so many mistakes. I lost nearly $70,000, and now I am finally starting to see results, and soon all my sacrifice will start to pay off. And I want to give you the most important tips today in this video. That way you don't make the same mistakes. That way you can get to your dream destination. That way you can prove everybody wrong. Because I know in the beginning, it's hard. It's not easy, especially when you do something that goes against the entire world. Because society doesn't tell you to quit college. Society doesn't tell you to stop going to college. They encourage you to go to college. And if you don't go to college, you end up being the odd one out, and you're looked at as the stupid one or the weird one or the one that doesn't know any better. But we both know that deep inside that you made that choice because deep inside something was telling you that college wasn't for you. Deep inside you wanted to do something else. And I want to assure you that if you dropped out of college, or you're thinking out of dropping in college, and you have a voice in your head that's telling you to do so, or you had a voice that told you to do so, that you did the right thing. Because that voice is real. What you felt inside, whatever told you to stop, it was real. And the reason why you stopped, because you wanted to have a different path. You didn't want to go to the path that was laid out for you already, that was laid out by somebody else. You wanted to create your own path. You wanted to customize your own path, because your path will take you to the destination that you want, not the destination that somebody else wants. And that's exactly what you deserve, your own path, something that's for you. That's just to assure you that you were on the right path. Because finally, after 4 years in the beginning, I started to doubt myself. I didn't know if dropping out was the right path. Something was telling me to stop, because I just seen it useless. I just said, okay, everything that I'm learning here is really not benefiting me. I was always trying to avoid that big voice in my head that was telling me, what is this? What is all this information that I'm learning? How is it gonna benefit me? What am I learning here? Every day was just like, just random information. Like, what does the square root of X, all of this bullshit, like, how is that gonna help me get to my destination? And what was my destination? I wanted to be a millionaire. I was like, I just thought, okay, let me just continue to go, maybe. But until I just gave up, I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna stop. And I just gave up. And 4 years making mistakes. I tried many businesses, didn't work. I tried many online courses, nothing worked. I tried many things, it didn't work. And finally now, I'm starting to see some sort of success. And I want to give you guys the main takeaways. That way you can prove everybody wrong. That way you can win big. The first thing is, I want you to think about it like this. Think about you're doing a tug of war. You versus, let's say, 100 people. It's just you versus not even 100 people. You versus the entire world. You're going to try to pull that rope, and it's gonna feel like it's barely even moving. It's going to feel like if just 10% of those people just pull it, that they're gonna pull you until they slam you, until you hit the wall or something. And it's totally true. And the beginning is going to be very hard, because you're going against the entire world. It's going to be very hard. You're going to get the signs to tell you to go back. You're going to get the signs to tell you that this is not the right path. Or you're going to get the signs to tell you that let me go to the safe route. But I'm here to assure you that in the beginning, it's going to be hard. Obviously, it's going to be hard. But ignore all those challenges. This is why you need to be very strong in the beginning. You need to be very strong and very disciplined. And you need to be so hard-headed and to only believe the path that you want. Just continue visualizing the destination and your dream life that you want. Continue visualizing how you want to customize your life. That's all you need to think about. Don't worry about the rest. That is the only thing that you should think about. Because it is going to blind, when you only think about the things that you want, all the other things, all the negativity and the doubt will just be blinded. You won't see it anymore. And yeah, the second thing is just go ghost mode. Silence. Don't tell anybody that you're not going to college. Because in the beginning, when I started telling people I didn't go to college, I was getting a negative response. And that negative response, I didn't really care what people said. It just I didn't want to deal with it. Too much brain energy. I didn't want to explain. I didn't want to make myself. I didn't want to embarrass them in a way because I knew that I knew that I had some knowledge, and I didn't want to embarrass them to tell them why that they were going to college was a scam and that was bullshit and a waste of time. I didn't want to make them feel bad, and I didn't want to look like the dickhead. So I just said, oh, you know what? I'm actually doing online. Oh yeah, that's what's up. I'm going to college. I'm doing online. Hell, the moment I said that, it was like, oh, good. And they didn't even ask. They're like, what are you doing? I just said, just business. Well, good. Nothing, no questions. But before that, when I started to say I stopped, oh, why? Why did you stop? Really? You're not going to have a future. You're throwing away your future. What are you going to do? Are you going to continue to work for the rest of your life at the gas station? Like, I was just like, And I would say no, but and then I end up giving them a rebuttal, telling them, explaining to them why college is a scam and why it's useless and then they end up feeling dumb, but at the same time they're arrogant. They want to argue back, and it's not making sense. And it's like, you do realize that you're not making sense. You're going to finish college and you're going to go to a job with somebody else too. But at the same time, you just have a degree, and that degree is useless. You're still gonna have to apply for a job, and that job that you're claiming that you're gonna have, it's not even gonna pay you as much. At least for me, the payment, what that job is gonna get is it's not gonna be enough for me. I'm not gonna like that payment. I'm not gonna like that income from that job after I get the diploma or the degree. At least for me. So why are you telling me what to do when what I want is not what you want? And deep inside, what I want, you want, but you're just not believing it. So I was like, you know what? Let me not use my brain energy to continue to explain and all this. I just said, let me just play it dumb. Let me just say, oh, I am still in school. Hey, how are you? How's things? I never told anybody my side hustles, what I was doing. Because if I did, they'll go nuts, they'll go crazy. Nobody knows. I just said, oh yeah, I'm still in school. I'm still in class. I'm doing online. I'm taking it slow, class by class. Yeah, I'm doing business. And then boom, because people, you know what the secret is? People don't want you to do better than them. And they don't want to know that you're doing better than them. It's going to kill them. It's going to hurt them. So just play dumb. Don't tell them. That's exactly what I did. I'm going to look at my notes because there's a few things that I wrote. And there's three more things that I want to share. It's, in the beginning, you're used to school, right? Because in school, it's quarter by quarter, semester by semester. You get your results almost instantly. Instantly, right? If you take a test in school, you'll get your results the next week or whenever the teacher checks it. And then you'll find out if you did good or not. Or in the quarter, you'll find out how good you did in that class. And then if you did good, you have to retake it, or you'll see your results, you'll see the grade. Let's say you took a test and you got 70% or you got 50%, whatever it is. You'll see your results the next day. And then you can work on it the next day. That same energy is not going to be the same in real life, right? Because you're gonna want instant results. Or actually, no, scratch that. I have a better analogy. Think about it like this. In the corporate life, or and after you graduate, what society is used to, you get paid every week or every month. After when you go to work, right? You do your hours, you work your salary, you work your 9 to 5, and then at the end of the week, you calculate how much you worked, and then they give you the pay. They give you the check at the end of the week or at the end of the month. This is what we're all used to. We're all used to this type of structure. This is the normal structure. This is the ordinary. This is the matrix. This is the rat race, the 9 to 5. You get paid every week. Everything is guaranteed. It's literally just like that, week by week. But in the real world, it's not like that. It's different. So when you quit college, don't expect you're gonna get the same results. Or when you quit your job, it's the same thing. When you're trying to continue your entrepreneurial journey, whether you're studying the business that you want, or you're doing something online, you're not gonna get paid every week. That's just not how it is. You're going to get paid when you get paid, when the job is done. But that payday is gonna be really different. It's gonna be really big. It's gonna pay off. It might not be like that all the time. It's slow, it starts slow, but that's because you're starting something from scratch. You're building something. Your payoff is not gonna show weekly. It's not gonna show up after a month. It's gonna take time. So just to guarantee you that it's not gonna be quick, because anything that comes quick is gonna leave fast. And in business, when you build something, it's going to take time. And the longer it takes, the bigger it is. The bigger it is, the better it is. The better it is, the more valuable it is. So don't expect, because that's what I was expecting. When I started my first clothing store, I was expecting to get paid on the first week. I'm like, okay, let me see my profits, let me go spend it. But it's not like that, because I was still structured like the ordinary, like the average. But that's not the way how to think, because in the beginning, it's not going to be like that. Now, the third thing is, what was it? Let me look at my notes. Sorry, guys. Yeah, third thing is, I want to give you guys, think about it like this. Let's say I have a cup, right? I have a jug. And in this jug is all my energy. All my energy is in this jug. And I have 5 cups. 5 cups represent 5 different things. Let's say one is online store, one is stocks, one is crypto, same shit really. One is social media marketing, and one is trying to make videos, trying to do an Instagram. The jug is my energy. My energy, I pour some water in cup number 1, some cup number 2, some cup number 3, even it out. But when I even it out, all the cups are just they're only in the bottom. None of them are full. I'm spreading my energy too thin into like 4 different things, 10 different things. What do you think is going to happen? When I look at all the cups, none of them are nearly full. And if I were to grab one to try to drink one, if I'm tired, what would happen? I wouldn't even see the success. I wouldn't even see anything. It wouldn't even make me. If I was super dehydrated and I take one cup and drink it, it's like that cup is useless because it's only a drip. But what if all the other cups, let's say I had 10 cups or 4 cups, whatever, I throw them all away and just grab one cup, and I take the jug and I fill it. Now, when I take the cup and I try to drink it, I get full. I'm satisfied. And then I fill it up again. I put all my energy into it. I fill up all the cup. Now, I can enjoy that cup. And that cup is more valuable. It's actually benefiting me because I'm pulling all my energy into it. And when I take it, when I look at my results, it satisfies me. So the biggest thing that I would tell you is just focus on one thing. That's the exact same thing. When you try to focus on 10 different things, all your energy is going to 100 different things. And when you try to focus on many different things, and you go to compete with someone that's only focusing on one thing, you're going to be beaten. Don't try to be Mr. Generalize in everything, specialize in none. Don't be the jack of all trades. No, just master one thing. That's the problem in the beginning, is I tried to put my hands on too many things. I tried to put my energy on too many different things, and I was losing energy. And then when I go look at where my energy is being, I go look, and it's pointless. Like I'm looking at my results. I'm looking at, let me see how's cup number 1, how's cup number 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me look at this project. Let me look at this. How's it doing? And all of them are like 1%, 2%, like no progress. And I look at it and I get overwhelmed. I'm like, oh shit, I've been doing this for so long, no progress. Of course you're gonna want to give up. Of course you're gonna want to give up. But if you just focus on one thing, put all your effort on one thing and energy on one thing, every day, that cup is gonna get full. And when you reflect and look back at it, you're going to say, oh, wow, I've really come a long way. And this is going to gain you more energy. And then you're going to say, wow, I really came a long way. I like this. Let me continue. Now, the final tip that I want to give you is I want to give you guys a good analogy, because you guys can tell I like analogies, because the way how I learn better, we're good at, we learn better when we give examples, at least for me. I want to give you guys an example for this. Okay, let's say you're given a task. I were to give you a task, and I were to tell you, do this task. You at the end, you have until I tell you do this task, but I don't give you. I tell you do this task, and whenever you're done, come back and give it to me, right? But I don't. The secret is, I don't tell you that. I'm not going to tell you that you need to give it to me at the end of the day. I don't tell you that I'm going to judge you based on how fast you bring it back. I don't tell you that. I just give it to you. I give you a project and I say, okay, I want this here. Complete this for me. I don't give you the instructions. I say complete it for me. But you You put pressure on yourself. After I give you the task, you take the task and you be hard on yourself. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna try to do it by the end of the day. And then you rush it. While you're doing it, you're thinking, you're not even enjoying doing it. You're doing it and you're thinking about the end of the day. That way you can come back and give it to me. First, you're half-assing it. You're not enjoying it. You're doing it so fast. You're not understanding the full concept. And then you come back and give me the task. Let's say the task was to paint me a car. Whatever, just whatever it is. This applies to everything, by the way. And then I come look at the task that you did. I come look at the project. I come look at the drawing. And it's shit. You drew me a fucking stupid... You drew me like a car, like a man stick. You drew me something... I tell you, what is this? How fast did you give this back to me? You just say, oh, I wanted to give it to you at the end of the day. But I tell you, this is shit. I didn't tell you it needed to be done today. I tell you to do it right. So the moral of the story is, whenever you are doing something, don't try to rush it. Don't give yourself a timeline. Because when you give yourself a timeline, you're going to just rush it. You're not going to do it the right way. You're going to skip everything. You're going to just want to get it done. And you're not going to enjoy the process. But the only way you're going to get that task done, the only way you're going to do it done the right way, is if you do it without giving yourself a deadline. Do it right. Don't do it fast. That's the exact same thing in life. Or whenever you are trying to build something, an online business, whenever you're working something, whenever you're building. Because the result, you can't control the result. When you tell yourself, I'm going to work on this idea for 1 year. Or I'm going to work on this idea for 1 year, and if it doesn't work, then if I don't get a, I'm going to, actually, you tell yourself, I'm going to work on this for 1 month. And if I don't make $10,000 this month, I'm going to give up. That's so fucking dumb. Because you cannot control the end result. All you can control is what you do. You can't control the end result. Just like how you were given the task and you drew a stupid car because you rushed it. You told yourself, I'm going to just rush it, I can give it back at the end of the day. Versus if you took your time, fall in love with the process, enjoy the process. Because the process, if you be good at the process, if you be good at doing the thing, then this is going to get you the thing. Fall in love with it. In the beginning, the first day, because I might have given you this task to draw me a car, but you don't know how to draw a car, and you gave yourself 1 day. Okay, maybe that first day you're still learning how to draw. You're still understanding the basics of drawing, shades and colors and all this stuff. Maybe that you're still learning. Okay, every day learn something, enjoy the process. Be good at it, be good at the process. What is the process? Improving every day. If I give you a task to tell you to draw a car and give it to me back in 30 days, but I want you to work on it every single day, how do you think that the drawing would be at the end of the day? At the end of the month. The drawing would be way better than the first day because every day you learned, you might have like 100 edits, 100 residuals, 100 times. Day one, like every day you drew one, then you crumble the paper, try it again, shades, crumble the paper, or you drew one and then you added the shades, you added the color, you made it look nice, whatever drawing is. Same thing whenever you're trying to start something big. Just don't give yourself a time limit. Enjoy the process. That's basically it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, peace out. Go get it.